Hello everyone, they call me Harmless and I give Magic the Gathering cards away, and it's time for another Boxmander deck. We're about to open up a box of Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, build a Commander deck out of that, and then give it away. And if you just want to get straight into the meat and potatoes of what deck I'm going to be giving away, I've got some timestamps down below so that you can choose what you want to watch. And if you like my content and want to support it so that I can give even more cards away, you can go ahead and check out my Patreon right here and become a patron for as little as $1 a month. Every patron allows me to do even more. So without further ado, let's get cracking in on that box.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the cards, but at the end of the video, we are going to look through and talk a little bit more about what cards we're choosing, what commander we're going to go with. But again, this is a deck made entirely out of a box of commander. We got Murder, Great Removal, Goliath Paladin, nice. I'm not going to go through talk about every single card, just the ones I think are really interesting. And it'll get a little bit more interesting as we go through. The gates are really good. I like them a lot. Impetus, nice. Ritual, good fixing for a Boxmander deck. Worms Crossing Control, let's see. And another nice thing about this is that they are 20 card packs. Alright. First Legend. With it, actually. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. Well, that's a pack 1. So, this goodie right here, that is definitely at the top of the list of what we'll end up building out of this box. And we've already got our first Ancient Dragon. So, let's go ahead and keep going. I'm going to leave Miram up here because we can. And let's get into our second pack. Orphan Dragonkind is good. This card, I still think is... I don't play enough Pauper to know, but I feel like that's good in Pauper. Goggles of Night. I like the alternate art version of that card. Seahag, another Impetus. Guardian, Amethyst Dragon, Will o' the Wisp, Amber, Mithara, Street Urchin for a background, and Call the Void with a foil Spill the Spoils. Next card. Now again, we're going to be talking a lot more about the cards that are in the deck and what we're going to end up building with our analysis after we open up all the packs. Minsk and Boo. If you're building a Boxmander deck, Wayfarer's Bauble, nice. Gates are good. Severick, Scion, nice. Baba Saga. That's cool. I like that. And another Ancient Dragon. So that's 2 with another Acolyte of Bahamut. That one in a not super great foil, but alright. But let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about this set overall. I always feel like it was drastically underrated. So I really don't think that it was anything that I think the Commander Legends name kind of got in the way, but overall I think this is a great set. Honestly, one of my favorites to open from the last few years. Owlbear, Mindstone. This is a great one too. I really think I might be able to make multiple decks out of this box already. There's another one. Ooh, Noble Heritage is a good background. With Earthquake Dragon. I really think that Miram is going to end up being a great call for this deck. But who knows? Next pack. Young Blue Dragon, Armor of Shadows, Bolt. Yeah, there's just so many dragons in this set to begin with. Still can't believe I pulled Miram on the first pack that I opened. Yes, I had to stop because my daughter came down, but hopefully no one's gonna be like, you didn't really pull a Miram, it was a planted pack. OG. Master Chef is a fun background with Monster Manual and a Lapis Orbo Dragonkind with the initiative that broke Legacy. Huzzah! So we've got two of the Ancient Dragons so far. We've got Miram. If we get the better dragons, we are going to be in a very good spot for an incredible Boxmander deck. Levels of Night, Pack Attack, Meet the Tavern. Lapis Order Dragon, Feeder's Tools, Pilgrim's Eye, Draconic Lists, Sorcerer, and the Bane of Sailors. The lore. This is a cool mono blue commander, and I haven't looked at all of the backgrounds. I'm not sure what I would pair her with, but we got a Flaming Fist and a Luxury Suite. I feel like for this, the commander lands, these, if you have two or more opponents, Luxury Suite is the one I pull the most with a Underdark Explorer. But overall, I just think this is a great set. Goliath Paladin, Breath Weapon, Heapgate, Nature's Lore is a great piece of ramp, Impetus, Experiment, Seagate, Runaway Together. I remember the original art for this card was very different. This is a really fun one. Underdark Explorer again, Dire Mimic, Warehouse Thief, a Command Tower, just what we need, Ambition's Cost, and an Arcane Signet with Wilson. Wilson has a really great combo with one of the backgrounds. He's such a fun card. Wilson, another Flaming Fist, and Jaheira, Friend of the Forest. Tokens you control have tap to add green. Also and then there's our Grass Dragon. So we have now pulled 3 out of the 5 possible Ancient Dragons. This box is insane. Whoever gets this Boxmander deck giveaway is going to be in a very, very good spot. Alright, let's keep going. Don't get too far behind here. Fang Dragon, Circle of the Land Druid, Sword Coast Serpent, I love that art. Bandit, Officer, Fire Diamond, and the diamonds are in here for decent ramp. We got a colorless dragon. Steadfast Unicorn, such cool art. Fanatics, Black Dragon Gate, Cast Iron Mastiff, Ganax again, non-foil with Tavern Brawler, Miracle Lord of Bones. Such a cool card, I like that. With a Storm King's Thunder. Great spellcaster deck with a foil Levon Cultist of Tiamat. Very nice. Yeah, I was gonna say Tiamat's not in this set, right? But I really feel like if you're going to buy Battle for Baldur's Gate, just with how low the prices are right now, it actually makes sense to buy an entire box rather than buy single packs. Contact of the Plane, Devil, Hawk, Barbarian, Cliffgate, Diamond, Impetus, Bauble, Impetus, Cloud Kill, Overwhelming Encounter, Vol. Bill, this is a great in a blink deck. Inspiring Leader, Spire Garden, our second land there, with Sylvanas Invoker. This is going to be a very, very good dragon deck. So you guys are seeing this. We have just finished off March of the Machine spoilers. I have not looked too deeply into them, but overall the set looks cool and absurdly powerful. So I'm glad that we are going into a very interesting time in Magic. This is going to be a very powerful deck because we managed to pull Miram. Lightning Bolt. I don't care what anyone says. This looks like Liliana. I know it's not, but it looks like her because of the way they did the background there. Solvent, Dragon, Drive, Knight, Vrock, Wild Maid Surge, Nemesis Phoenix, Safana, Criminal Past, and Elminster Simulacrum. Got a foil rare back there. That's a cool card with a foil Flutist. That's a terrible foil rare. What are you gonna do? Can't win them all. Alright. Looks like we're about a third of the way through the deck so far with some incredible pulls so far. Patron of the Arts, another Nature's Lore, Winter. Look at him. Fire Diamond again. Surprised we haven't seen more diamonds. Oceanus Dragons, Thieves' Tools. Your temple is under attack. Sigil. Let's cut that deal. Halsin. Mahadi, I still think this guy's underrated too. And there is Cultist. This is the this background is the one that pairs very well with Wilson because he's already got so many abilities. And then we've got Tomb of Horrors Adventurer, a little elf monk with a foil walrus. going to start going through these a little bit faster, I think, just to make sure that we can not have this be like a 45-minute video. You've been caught stealing. But at the same time, I don't want to miss important cards. Dungeon Delver. Cool little card there. With Shadowheart. Jahira's Respite. And a Gate Colossus. I remember when this card was a pain on Arena. Alright, let's go. I haven't pulled a Mythic. Well, I guess we did a couple packs ago. Invoker, Nurturer, Artificer, Tyrant, Scorching. There's another diamond. Looter. There's a lot of Urs in this pack. Robbers. Solvent. Impetus. Stunning Strike. Monk. Mystery Key. Creeper. Emoan. Hardy Outlander. Eldritch Pact with a Fanatic. Nothing wild in that pack, but we got a hamster. We do have a hamster. But yeah, March of the Machines looks pretty good. I am excited to be going back to Ixalan later this year. Eldraine, I could kind of either take it or leave it. Not super interesting to me personally. They might do something that's intriguing, but I'm not super concerned about it. Two-Handed Axe, Skullwinder, Cone of Cold, Aranis. So that could be pretty good in this deck. He's a halfling though. With a Veteran Soldier, Mirror. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Interesting. Mirror of Life's Tracking, Arms Control. That's a card. With a Alondo the Seer. Let's see. Interesting. Nothing too crazy there. Gonna start cutting through the commons here. Horzu, Dire Mimic. You've been caught stealing. Blur. Comment down below if you know that song. Bag of Holding. Sivris, Scion, John Arenicus, and Altar of Ball. There, that guy's good. That was a bad pack for a Mirren deck, and I really do think that that's the direction this deck is going to go. I have not seen a commander that I think is going to make a big enough impact to unseat Mirren as the commander. We even have one of the dual lands from the set, and we've got the gates that we need. So the biggest thing that we're hurting from in this deck, and we've got cards like Lightning Bolt in there, the biggest thing we're hurting from in this deck is removal. But you can always upgrade it. So Swashbuckler, okay, Fireball is good. Tavern Brawler, Nira is also very good in this deck, I think, even though it's not a dragon. Nira could be very good, and Reflecting Pool. We have a very, very good dragon deck going for us right now. And we're going to go into a little bit more detail around how I'm going to end up building the deck, but if you guys build Commander decks at all, you probably already have a pretty good idea of the direction I'm going to go. It's going to be a lot of dragons. We've got good ramp in the deck. We've got decent lands. We're going to have plenty of options for non-token dragons to put into the deck. We've got gates for days. I think if we manage to pull the other two dual lands for this, it's going to be pretty much unbeatable as far as Boxmander deck goes. Again, just to kind of cut down on the time here, we're gonna another command tower suite. You can always use those. Seer, Juvenile Dragon, Saddle of the Cavalier, Corlessa. We even have Corlessa, Dragon Cultist, Kindred Discovery. Oh man, friends, this is a wild Boxmander deck. Alright, looks like we got 6 or 7. Packs left. We even got Wayfarer's Bubble. There's a whole lot of that could. Oh my god, I'm still. Lozon, Safana again, Agent, Row of the Archmagi, Thunderwave. Don't mind my mess. Dream Fracture. This card right here, I still have the rest of the pack here. This card right here is just so good. I think this is underrated. Personally, yes, it gives a little bit of ramp, but you can also cast it on your stuff. So, Navigation Orb, Seag, File Duplication, Golem, You Look Upon the Tarask, Candlekeep Sage, a Lithid Harvester, and a foil Fancy Moss Diamond. The foiling on these showcase versions is so good. Band together. Dragon, and again, kind of get through these commons. First uncommon is Treasure Keeper, Sapphire Dragon, Sharpshooter Elf. This is my first Minskin Boo that I've pulled. This is... no. That little no you just heard, my phone died, and somehow miraculously my phone was smart enough to save the video I was recording. I almost lost 25 minutes of video. The next card is Sword Coast Sailor with a fraying line and a foil Atrocious Experiment. I can't believe that I still have that video. Thank you, God. Alright, let's finish off these last 3 packs before I have a complete heart attack. Alright. Vicious Battle Rager, Astral Confiscation, Shiny Impetus, Sylvanus Evoker, another Invoker, Moss Diamond, a Badger, boy. I'm sorry, I'm still speechless. I still have that. Busybody and a Master Chef. That's awesome. With a Wrathful Red Dragon, another Great Dragon for the deck, and a Guiding Bolt. Alright, so haven't gotten the other two lands, but this is still going to be a very powerful start for a commander deck out of a single booster box. So let's see, we've got 2 packs left. Let's see what we end on after that drama with my phone dying. Citadel Gate, Seagate, Pack Attack, Lurking Green Dragon, Solvent, Dragon, Drive, Campfire, Slaughter the Strong, another Mahadi, another Commander, another Scion, Leziel Acrobatics, and Balor. A foil Mythic Demon. That looks cool. Not what I needed for the deck. That's a cool card. I'm probably going to end up putting that in my Zandra deck. But, whew. And our last pack here. Let's see. Dragon, Dispute, Hippogriff, Barbarian. It's actually pretty good for ramp. Swarm Keeper, Adept, Prism. This is... Woo! Manifold Key. That's pretty good in the deck too. Inspiration. Bone Collar Cleric. Another dragon-focused legendary creature. Another Agent of the Iron Throne. Astorian's Thirst. Foil Reckless Barbarian. And another initiative card. Alright guys, let's get into building the deck.
What a box. That was awesome. And if you just skipped straight from the beginning of the video, thanks for coming on and checking this out at the end. I'm just glad you're here. Alright, so again, I did ultimately decide to go with Miirym Sentinel Worm as the commander just because there was so much awesome stuff. So many dragons, so many dragon payoffs. It just ultimately made the most sense to go with Miirym. So let's go ahead and look at through some of the other big polls. Yes, this doesn't ultimately play into the dragon theme, but Minsc and Boo is great because we got a lot of high-powered dragons, and that -2 can absolutely do some work. And giving your stuff trample is great. Alright, let's look at some of those dragons, though. Obviously, the big one is the fact that we pulled an Ancient Copper Dragon. This is probably the best card that we could have pulled out of this deck. And really just drives up a lot of the value in this deck. I also really like Ganex. I've not quite sure when I'm going to do it, but I think I do want to make a Ganex deck giveaway. I think I do want to make a Ganex deck giveaway because it's just a cool commander, and ramp built into your commander is always good. Patron of the Arts is another great card, where we can, again, get some additional ramp, and especially common. That must be a really good popper card. Let's see, what else? I've got a couple of these in the deck, but Young Blue Dragon, the adventure cards in a Boxmander deck are always great because they give you a little bit more flexibility in what you're doing. So I'm glad those are there. Now let's take a look at some of our spells, our instants and sorceries. Coronation of Chaos. This is really good because this is a pretty combat-heavy deck. We're going to want to be attacking with our dragons. So with Coronation of Chaos, preventing your blockers and then goading creatures is just a really great combination in a combat-based deck. We've also got some solid ramp. Nature's Lore is one of the best ramp spells in general because you can search for your non-basic forests. Aren't any in this deck, but if you end up upgrading the deck when you win it, it's going to be good. And let's see, what do we got for our other stuff? Alright, Draconic Lore is a good one. This is a great draw spell because there are very, 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 very few times that you're not going to be casting this for the reduction. So, great card. I had to put this in there. If you pull a Lightning Bolt and you're playing red, you gotta play it. Probably one of our best pulls as far as mana fixing goes. You aren't guaranteed to get an Arcane Signet in these decks, but the fact that we have one is great. I also personally really like Decanter of Endless Water. You are always going to have a full grip, but having the flexibility if you need to is going to be really, really good. And let's see what else we got. Oh, we got the Dragon Orbs, because you're mostly going to be casting dragons in this deck. So the Orb of Dragon kind, we've got the blue in, and I believe we have the red one. We have the green one too. So just having these as additional ramp, because we're playing a lot of big expensive dragons, it's going to be pretty good. And Monster Manual. This card in this deck is just so good, because getting something onto the battlefield for 2 mana is really great, and I just think this card is great overall. And let's see. Ooh, we did get the background. That's great with Miram. Reducing the cost of your dragons is great. And for lands, we got a command tower, which is always good. We got a reflecting pool, which is fantastic. And we also got the Spire Garden. So this is the best green-red land we could have pulled in the set. I really, really love it. So overall, fantastic. Alright, so that's the deck. I hope you guys like it. I am going to be putting an entry form for this deck down in the description below. Go ahead and fill that out, and we'll find out who wins. Good luck, and take care of each other.